Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Kevin Chan here. Yes, today is the 7:30 in the morning session. All the children is on holiday for the next 2 weeks. All the parents right now are sweating. They want to do in the holiday. Right, you go anywhere, it's traffic jam. Try not to go too far away, at least in Malaysia, right? So enjoy the holiday. Rest of the next 2 weeks is basically holiday week already. I think a lot of people already announced that oh, they have finished their annual work already. They're going on their long holidays. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have those privileges of finishing my work. Right. All right. So good morning. Nasimpa here. I can see Saw around, Manuel, Pekpoy, and also no, Winnie Leong is around. So Winnie is having a great time, enjoying her multiple holiday, right? So yes, today we're gonna talk about Clearwater because Clearwater is the one that won the voting, right? So they are the one to win the voting. So let's take a look at how does the voting look like. And we're going to take a look at how does the voting look like, right? So this is how the voting like actually very close, right? Very close together, right? So everybody was very close. So Worth, Keng Metal, Clearwater, all very very close together. Yeatwood are very all close there. It's just 1 or 2 vote differences. So you can see that the Clearwater won by small little close to 90 vote, 80 vote, that's it, right? So you just need 80 vote. You just need 80 people to decide the fate of the entire content, right? So that's how easy life is, right? So no need to think of too many things, right? So let's come in and take a look at how is the Clearwater for the year of the 2025, right? So yes, we have done all the 12 animal, by the way, right? So for some of you who are just pop in and then take a look, oh, what about my animal signs? Still got people asking that question one. You want to know about the animal sign? Go and find the video that's about the animal sign. All 12 of them is basically already explained. So right now we're gonna explain the 10 DayMaster. So the other day we did the Jiawood, right? So Jiawood was the winner of the last voting. So we have done already winning that one, right? So can be done, right? So let's take a look 2025, right? So now normal introduction to tell you is that the Yeatwood, right? So the Yeatwood is the year's energy, right? So next year is the Yeet Si year 2025, right? So dub the wooden snake. So dub the wooden snake. For those of you who are more into the academic part, more advanced, this is Heaven Support Earth. Right? So Heaven Support Earth is one of the better pillar, because whatever that you are doing, the earth represents things that you are doing, right? So it is having the heaven mandate to come in and help you to get things done. So it's basically a smooth type of year if you want to look at it, right? So we are going to look at Clearwater this time. So if you take a look at it, right, every single day master, when they look at this wood snake, it's actually a different translation because the interaction is different, right? So like for example, like today got a stark difference. We talk about Jiawood. So wood sea wood is a different interaction, whereas today the Clearwater, the water sea wood is a different interaction. So that's why I a lot of time do not really prescribe too much on the animal sign reading, right? Because why? Because when you change your day master, right, the entire animal morph into a different creature. So you can see that from this particular screen, there is 10 different wood snake. Each of the day master will see the wood snake as a different thing. So there's 10 different wood snake here. So how can a person tells you that oh, you are born in the year of snake, then this is gonna be your life? No, you're gonna have the version of it. Right, so let's go and take a look at the Clearwater. Hello Eve, thank you for dropping in. Right, so this is for Clearwater. So if you take a look at the Clearwater, right, so the Yeatwood will translate into eating god. The Ping Fire will translate into direct wealth. The Earth will translate into direct officer. The Keng Metal will translate into direct resource. And by the way, the direct wealth, direct officer, direct resource happen to be one of the most auspicious combination of energy that you can ever get in a Bazi reading. They are called Choi Kunyan. So Choi Kunyan is where you got money, you got power and authority, and you also have the resources or the people helper to get everything done for you. And with additional of the eating god, the wood, and with the Clearwater, can you see that all 5 elements exist? right? So this is a situation if you're Quickwater DayMaster, which means that all the 5 essential elements exist for you for the year of 2025. What else can you ask for? It's one of the more wondrous year that a person can ever get. So which means Quickwater next year, in terms, or at least for the annual theme of the annual year, is actually going to be set to a very smooth sailing. It's the airplane, going up, fly very high type of year. So again, now this one we need to look at depending on how is the entire structure of your 八字 chart, right? So if the structure of your 八字 chart somehow is unstable, then giving you a good situation also is not going to be stable. This is like I'm telling you, I give you the best car to drive in this particular world, right? So the world best car to drive, but you lack driving skill. Somebody who doesn't know how to drive, or you are too intoxicated to drive the car. Having a good car, no point one. It's just telling you that the overall environment or the theme of the year is a really good theme. So take a look. If you break it down, how the particular situation is. So eating God a lot of time is in charge of, again, innovation. It is in charge of finding solution. It is in charge of being able to be optimistically looking at the situation, and find way around it, right? So a lot of time I tell, is name eating God is because this particular star often is a person who can find the most interesting thing in the most mundane stuff. So in the olden day, food are very scarce. As food are very scarce, a town that plant a certain crops, they are limited to planting their crops. It's not like right now. You go to the supermarket, you can buy whatever vegetable that you want to buy. You can find it in the supermarket. Last time is very different, right? So to be able to be innovative enough to take whatever crops that your town is offering, whatever small town type of crop that is offering, and to be able to create variety of different dishes. Yep, one simple crops like let's say potato. Potato is the most humble one that we see. Everybody eat potato, right? So how many different dishes potato has created? Right? So to name a few, like mashed potatoes, so barbecue potatoes. Right? So French fries. Everybody love French fries. No one love potato, but everybody love French fries. When you tell them that French fry is made of potato, they don't know it. They think French fries can be grown on tree. Right, so you can see all these are basically what we call creation. And eating God usually are very good at enjoyment. Very good at enjoy. They know how to appreciate the finer things in life. So that's why eating God usually also is the person who like to buy branded stuff. I like to buy branded stuff, because they got this personal thing that is special, and it highlights, accentuate, my lifestyle. So that's basically what eating God. So you can see that this particular year is going to be a bit of a enjoyment year for Quickwater. So you see Quickwater, is going to spend a bit more time enjoying, probably showing you the enjoyment as well. Showing or not, when they show or not the enjoyment depend whether their personal chart, the hurting officer qualities. If the hurting officer quality is a little bit more on the showy side, then they will show more their enjoyment. Right? So you will also see their quirky little needs, right? So those quirky little needs, those are all under eating God lah. Right? So direct wealth, although the name is basically wealth, it has nothing to do with money. I know it's very disappointing for a lot of people, because all this while when they see the word direct wealth, means that you're gonna get rich, right? No, those are lies that people on the street tells you to make you happy. Right? Direct wealth measure effort. Okay, direct wealth measure effort, which means that this particular year, you are demanded of your effort. It's because that you are very innovative. It is because that you are able to find solution. There is a very high demand for you to execute the solution. On the good side is if you are part of the entrepreneur people, right? So which means that more effort you put in, the more money you earn. You are definitely going to earn more money. But if you are only part of the non-entrepreneur side, which means that you're a salary earner. So sorry, your ability to convert solution, your ability to convert solution, even your ability to execute the solution in a flawless manner, right? So it's only gonna earn you some pat in the back and say that you did a good job, right? So your salary is likely not gonna change. right? So, but this does give you a platform to negotiate for a better salary. It does give you a platform for that. But thinking that, oh, next year, no, I'm going to get better salary. No, you're not going to get better salary, but definitely get more work. Confirm. More work is confirmed. And because, you can solve the problem, more work will go to you also is confirmed. Yeah, ma. If the entire company, you're the only person who is able to come up with great solution, tell me where does all the problems going to go? It's going to go to you, right? It's not going to stay with that particular person who, cannot solve the problem, right? So you need to understand that's how the entire thing works, right? So direct officer, has to do with accumulation of power and authority. So a lot of people, oh yeah, power authority is nice. No, power authority means that, you please go and take responsibility for any mistake that happened. People basically just unload the entire difficult situation to you. They surrender, you take responsibility. That's power and authority. Yes, you just get to control other people. Correct. Right. The entire idea of power authority is I have given up the right to make decision onto your hand. So you make decision for me. So hence you control me. Hello Cindy, how are you doing? Right, so that's basically what direct officer means. Right, so can you see that all of this in the olden day where the society are more obedient, it's great, right? You have an obedient society, so you have somebody with power and authority, you come over, you command them, you command the peasant, peasant, you shall do this, and they do this. Today you try and do power and authority, with the what we call the Gen Z, right? Try and do a power authority with Gen Z and see. Right, so direct resources is basically energy that directly directly nourish you. You can translate that to helper. You can translate that to helper, or the more common translation is actually deepening of knowledge. So this particular year, you can see that you got new innovation coming in. You are willing to put in the effort. You're willing to take the responsibility if things fails, and you have support coming in to assist you. What else can go wrong? Wait, it seems to be a marvelous year for Clearwater, right? So have more friends, which is Clearwater this particular year. That would be the general advice for you. If they are going through a rather better year, you stick to them. Right? That theory of you are the part and parcel of the 5 closest friends that you have is true one. Right? So you mix yourself with a bunch of rubbish, you shall become the 6th rubbish. You mix yourself with a bunch of awesome fella, you shall be the 6th awesome fella. It's very, very simple. Right, so let's take a look at some of the strategy. Right, so now strategy is derived by understanding what are the energy that's available. So if you take a look at it, right, so Newfoundland or opportunity open, discover innovative solution. That's from EG. Right, so that's basically from EG, right? So because the EG is on the top part of your chart, right, so it's actually easier to spot. Right, EG on the top part means it's actually easier to spot the solution. People will be able to see your brilliance in terms of coming up with solution. Right, so now you are able to find solution to things that people are not. So it's just because you see things in a different angle. That's it. Right, many people, normal folk, only know how to see things one to one. Right, they only know to see the one to one. So you are able to see things one to many. That's one of the special ability that eating god has, is the willingness to abandon anything that has come before it and explore new things. And that is what eating god is willing to do. Right? So they're willing to explore, or else you don't have so many different ways to cook the potato. If you always only listen to your mother's recipe, then you can only cook that particular dish. Right? So suddenly you go and invent a new dish come out, right? You are taking a very high risk, if you go and take the cooking material and you go and cook a different dish that people are not familiar with. It's called wasting of food. Yeah. Right. So if you really follow the cooking industry, people who does cooking, right, they actually waste more food than they actually produce food. At least for those who who want to try, you just go and try baking a cake. See how many cake fail before one cake will become edible. Right? So always like this. Cookie also is the same. Whatever this is in cooking, right? You will fail a lot of time. You'll probably give food poisoning to a lot of your relatives and friends. Before some of your cooking become edible. Right? So that's basically what eating god does. Right? So leverage on the energy and go and find some new solution. So hopefully you are selling your solution to people. right? So now eating God don't sell stuff. Just tell you first. Eating God, is full of themselves, right? So if full of themselves, it's like, I'm the greatest. Oh no, don't talk money. That is some of the quirky stuff that eating God think in their brain. Right? So they don't sell. And of course, if you're in a setup or you're in an environment whereby you're not able to sell your things out, then also doesn't help, like AKA call you're in employment. Right? So you're in employment, even if you've got the greatest idea, right? So even if you present it out, even if people adopt the great idea, right, you don't get anything back, right? Because why? Your salary cover that. All your genius is covered by the meager salary that you have been offered, and you accept that particular salary as a framework. You're stuck there, right? So nothing wrong with giving solution. I just tell you first, don't feel like bad, right? So just be a bit more strategic when giving solution. So number two is your discipline. All the discipline come from direct officer, but right. So direct officer, direct wealth, all come out together. It come with a lot of discipline that you're having, right? So this one, of course, this year is gonna show lah, right? So or else all your ingenious idea come from where? It doesn't really come from space, right? So a lot of time is a person is confident enough to venture out to look for new thing is because they are very sure of their current art. They are very sure of the current things. So a person who is willing to army that's willing to head out to explore a new area is because they know that their hometown is safe, right? Why the certain soldier is able to fight so fiercely in battle is because they know that they are safeguarding the safety of their family member back in the town. These are people who are going to fight the most fierce. If they have nothing back in town already, this soldier actually no use, man. Right, so this able to appeal to a lot of people. You'll be able to appeal to a lot of people. People recognize that you're brilliant. If they join your team, they work together with you. They're gonna be gone somewhere. So they're gonna go somewhere, right, which is very important to a lot of people. Right? So a lot of people, if you take a look at it, right. So most people in the world are lost. Yeah, right. So most people in the world, because they are educated to be lost. Sorry to say that. Right. So because when you go into the education system, they actually hurt you. Hurt, not the hurting the one, the hurt you like a sheep towards a certain direction. And education is usually allow you to have a skill set. That's what is education is designed for, to have a skill set to earn a living. So in the olden day is the factory. Actually, the entire education system is created by factory. Right? So factory, the what we call the production line required people who are smart to operate the factory line, but you are without an ambition. So what happened here is that they teach you enough that you can operate the factory line, but they don't teach you far enough for you to develop yourself. Yep, they teach you how to press the button, how to press the button correctly, how to do this, right? So but they don't give you any aspiration. Right? So that's what school does. Up until today also is the same. Very unfortunate. So that's why you can see the school system is very score driven, very score driven school system. So same thing now, right? So but a lot of people feel this to be very comfortable, right? So when you see somebody is going a certain direction and that direction has certain things that you want, it's very appealing to these people who has no idea, no direction, to join you, right? So they basically see you as a beacon of trust. They see you as a beacon of leadership, right? So they come towards you, so you are fresh, so leverage all of this, leverage all of it. If you have certain project that you are doing with certain things that you want to do, right, so you can actually gather people around, do that right, do that, but to your own benefit, so that when there's a result coming in, you are able to work on the credit, take the credit, so up to you how to do things, right? So then number three is some of the negative things that happen that you need to be careful. Eating god has a very quirky thing of delaying stuff. It's called the nice one is called perfectionism, right? So it's this one can be done better. I think there's a better way of getting things done. Hello Siu Pang, how are you doing? Good morning to you as well, right? So there's better way of doing things, so they keep on tweaking it. You found solution already, you still continue to find solution. So this one thing that you do when you continue to go and find solution whereby you did not execute anything, it's going to cause you problem, right? You only need solution until certain thing. Direct wealth also have their problem. Direct wealth problem is that I'm the best in the world. That's the problem with the direct wealth. Direct wealth, a lot of time they want to get their hand dirty, they want to get the work done themselves. And it's not wrong one. People with very strong direct wealth, usually their execution ability is much more higher than other people. So when their execution ability is much more higher, they have this thinking, if I am able to do it, you should be able to do it at my quality as well. So when they see you do something that is of not their quality, a lot of time what they do is that they get frustrated with the situation. They don't understand why you are, not able to do the thing that I can do. The brain go into that particular hypersensitivity, and a lot of time what they do is that you get out of the way. In you what you call you inefficient piece of stuff, get out of the way, let me get this done. And that is a bit of problem. So if you have this particular problem, right, it's very difficult to scale your effort. Every single thing you try to grab one and do, right, how are you going to scale your effort? You cannot scale, because you only got two hands, 24 hours. How much can you do? Right? How much can basically you do? And direct officer combined with direct wealth, it causes a person to be a bit of a control freak. Yeah, micromanage people lah, everything, it's like, oh no, you have to follow rules, you have to be like this, you have to be like that, right? So in the olden day, in the era whereby everything else is in a very chaotic situation. So you need to know the puzzle system is developed during the time whereby every day is war. Right? So it's during those time that this system was being developed. So a person who is able to bring order, whether he's doing it by dictatorship or whatever it is. So which means a person with strong punches. Okay, strong punches, is able to control the crowd, control the particular situation, no matter what. They are a person that can be relied on. So when there is a saber-toothed tiger out there circling your town, trying to eat your person, right? Whoever is able to control the saber-toothed tiger is the leader by default. Right, that's the olden day lah, right? So that's the olden day. So if you have this, right, so which means that you are in the stage whereby you are a little bit of a control freak in the situation. Yes, that control freakness help you to move forward if it's your own personal thing. But when you're leading a team, cannot. And if you're not willing to lead a team, whatever that you are doing becomes small, right? Because your hand reach is not that far. Right, so this one you have to learn how to let certain tasks that is of no value to you already go. Instead of trying to control everything, right, you only control mission critical stuff. Right, so decision that we go, like for example, if you want to scale your business, right, you cannot be the person who is producing the work anymore. You have to be the person who is strategizing the business direction and let other people produce the work. Right, so while your organization is small, right, it can be like 80% of the work is produced by you, is fine when your organization is small. But when you try to scale the organization, you want the organization to go big, you want to go, you want an idea to go big, that time your actual involvement in the production should reduce to about 20%. And 80% of the time should be left with strategizing. And one of the more important tasks that a leader need to do is to look for talent. Acquiring talent. Right? Acquiring talents is one of the things that they have to do, because you need the great talents, then only you'll be able to let go of those, not too viable job. Like for example, right, you cannot be spending your time administering, doing administer work for your business. It's a waste of time. Checking document, make sure this is correct. Make sure you got do that particular filing, this filing. End of year, a lot of business need to do a lot of income filing lah, whatever it is. All those kind of things need to be done. Right, so this is basically the year for the Quiwater. So for those of you who are friend who has Quiwater, right, send this to them, send this video to them. This will basically help them out to at least know, at least they are able to take a look at the situation. So interesting year, I think confirm is a very interesting year for them. Progressive year, confirm is a progressive year for them. It is just that how progressive do they want to be, right? So if they want to be the progressive to be much bigger, they need to be willing to let go of a lot of things that is holding them down, that is of no value anymore, not to put too much concentration on that, and to focus on the work that is growing the business. right? So you need to have a certain role inside the business to help them, know whether you are working on what also. So it's the Pareto rule of 20-80%. So 20% of the tasks actually drive 80% of the results. This is true. So you need to go and discover what are the 20% of the tasks that actually make sense for you. Don't try to solve all the problem. Although you have the capability of solving all the problem, don't go and solve all the problems. Some problems are not meant for you to solve. So just understand is not all the problem is for you to solve, because certain problems are designed for someone else to learn. If you solve the problem, you are denying the other party the opportunity to. I understand, right? Right, so that's what you're supposed to do. So that's the funny part of it, right? So that is it for your Clearwater. It's pretty simple. So we'll go back onto the voting run again. It's fun, right? So the one that scream a lot is Gia. Gia, where is your people? Right, so you guys got a chance to do campaigning again. Right, so campaigning for your DayMaster. All right, that's it, guys. Have a great holiday ahead. For those of you who are traveling back for Christmas, right? So it's traveling back for Christmas. So Christmas is Wednesday, right? So some of you may start to travel back to Christmas already. Right now, right? So don't go ahead, enjoy your holiday. For those of you who want to help out the local economy, feel free to do so. And for those of you who's gonna have a traffic jam, enjoy the traffic jam, guys. All right, see you all. Bye.